fight over this middle hard point. It's going to be right in the center of the map. Going to be teams fighting from all over the place. You're going to see teams going all the way up to that top side. You're going to see that green arrow try and get to the other side of the map for that flank. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to see players try and win those close quarter engagements and then just slide out and take that middle hard point.
Yep, you can see via the X-ray. Obviously, that is just for you viewers at home, and us casters able to get vision on where the pushes are coming for. Buzzo is going to be taken out after he started out 2-0. Going to switch over to Team TP. Tommy also 2-0. He's set up in the hard point right now, trying to get as much time as he can for his team. Out to an early lead here. Now, one thing I want to touch on is we're early into the game. We have a little bit of time to talk here. This has been a great addition. You have the ability here now on the controller.
Widget, yeah.
You pull up the widget here for each player. You can go through, you'll see at the bottom middle of the screen here, you can see Psychosis. He has the Man of War. You can go through all the perks, see everything that they have on their class, able to pop it right back out. It's incredible here for us and for you at home to see what's going on in the action.
It's such a great little graphic end feature in the Codcaster mode. I mean, makes it so easy for the broadcast. It just looks great and professional. And you see Buzzo on a 5 streak now, has that Psychosis ability. It'll be interesting to see when he decides to use that. He's getting close to his streaks as well, Maven, so he's going to try and set up for this next hill, regen some health, try and get those streaks. As we remember back to Black Ops 2 competitive play, how large were score streaks?
Huge. It just completely changes the game. It's amazing to have them here in Black Ops 3, as we'll see Buzzo so close to streaks, and now he's going to have it set up. Going to have the Hellstorm missile, going to be set up for when he comes off a spawn. We're going to stay on with him, as he's got his specialist ability up.
He's fully
got
loaded.
streaks.
I mean, he has his specialist ability. He has 2 score streaks. The Hellstorm and that Guardian will decide when he uses it, and that's what's going to be the whole metagame, right? You're going to have that pre-match metagame deciding, what we're going to protect, what we're going to ban, what specialists we're going to use, and then in-game, right? When to use score streaks is such a large part of Black Ops 2. Now it's when to use your score streaks and specialist abilities, because those special abilities can change around the game, right? This hard point's so close. Let's say there was a Ruin with the gravity spikes. He was able to just jump in there, clear a hard point out like that. You wouldn't want to waste that. You see, that is going to be the Nomad using his rejack ability to come back to life right there.
Yeah, I'm going to keep eyes on with Tommy real quick, just because he's 9-6. He has the Annihilator in his pocket when he's ready to use that. We've seen that be used very effectively in different game modes. There it is. There's the one-shot kill. Can he get a second? Able to pick it up as he's heating up with the Annihilator. You see he's got 5 shots left in that. They've got a 23-point advantage here, and Tommy's starting to roll.
And we've seen some players do some great things with the Annihilator. He absolutely destroys Gotaga there. And they're just able to push out those spawns and really just lock it down for the team. I mean, how huge on a hardpoint, Maven, is when your team gets control, you're able to push out, take 2-3 players out for the next wave of the opponent. It's able to buy your team 20, 30 seconds on the hill.
Well, we had Kiwi in the hill. He's 11-9, going to end up dropping here. They're trailing big time. We've seen some great comebacks in this game already as we've been watching just the action again over the past couple days. We are going to see Sensor here. He's going to push forward with the Kuda. Not able to win that gunfight. He is going to end up dropping. They're starting to mount the comeback right now for Team Kiwi. And I got to go back to Buzzo, though. He hasn't even used his streak set. He's still holding on to the specialist. I'm going to keep going back to him just so you at home can get an eye of when he's going to start to put these into effect.
Yeah, you definitely want to see his Psychosis come into effect. It's going to be awesome. So you see that Nomad ability, that rejack coming into effect again. He had no idea where that player was going to come up and go once he's out of that smoke. And see, Buzzo gets taken out by that guy, but it's all timing on when to use these, Maven. You see Buzzo just waiting for the perfect opportunity to do so, because his team is still pretty close in the game, right? There's no reason to panic right now. Still 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go. You're going to expect him to hold on to it when it's really, in a clutch situation.
And TP right now, on the side of Team TP, starting to pull away a bit here. 40-point advantage. I'm going to stay with him through the respawn. He's 16-11. You can see he has his specialist ability locked and loaded as well. Beginning to heat up here. Starting to really pull away. Excellent job from his side thus far.
The specialist abilities are going to change from player to player. You see the overdrive is going to be activated by TP. He's going to get that fast player movement cross map. You're going to see OBJ players in lots of, objective-based game modes obviously use this, and as he's using that Kuda probably the favorite of the SMGs from the players thus far.
Yeah, you can see how fast he was able to get into the action, get back to that hard point, pick up the 2-piece there with the sub. Great stuff from TP, and they're completely in control of this game right now.
Look back to Black Ops 2, right, for competitive games. There was the OBJ players, the anchors. Now, with the specialist abilities, you're going to have different, anchors, and OBJ players play differently. Like an anchor, for instance, will probably use the Outrider Sparrow, the compound bow. Able to just stay at range and pick players off. Maybe they use the Annihilator pistol, able to pick up some easy kills on the rotation, or even, you could say you could use the combat focus, earn more towards score streaks while it's activated, rack them up. And here's you see the compound bow come into effect.
Sorry, Sensei, going to stick that one in your back. He's going to tag him up, just trying to pick one up. Gets hit markers, and in comes the Sparrow kill for Gotaga as he's able to take
such an
down
awesome
Merc.
animation when he hits him with the bow. It's just awesome. Watch the players fly back. You see Tommy with that Annihilator pistol yet again, picking up another one. He has been so good on when to use that. Though he's done a great job knowing when the players are coming off spawn and from where, and then using that specialist ability, able to pick up 2-3 kills for his team.
And Buzzo pushing in, still has the Hellstorm, still has his specialist to work with as well. He's got 3 players in front, getting pushed, not able to clean it up. You can see we've got like 5:45 on the clock right now, and this one just continues to pull away here.
Yeah, and you see Flexi with the Kuda, going to be playing pretty OBJ-minded near the hill. He's going to have one player use that reflex ability outside. Now they're just going to watch this side door. Hardpoint is such a great game mode, Maven. You know, for the people new at home, why don't you explain what Hardpoint is?
I mean, for Hardpoint, we're going to be playing to a max of 250. Obviously, this is going to be rotating basically on a 60-second timer as they're going to look to control, you can call it the hill. Basically, you're trying to lock down this area, and so far, it's been Team TP just completely controlling, and that's really on the back of TP and Tommy. You can see Tommy doing it objectively. He's been doing it in the slaying department as well. Who's really been jumping out for you on both these sides, Matt?
Tommy, he's been so smart with the way he's used his abilities. Merc, he's back in it, right? I mean, he's got that Tempest. He's going to be able to use that in case they get the hill, right? So it's going to be something that you can charge up, fires a little bit of electricity, shocking targets, chaining to nearby enemies. So let's say there's a hard point where the opposing team has 2-3 players in and he can charge it up, hit one, jumps from player to player, gets them weak. Opportunity for his teammates with the SMGs to push in.
Yeah, and I want to get back to Merc in just a second because he has the Hellstorm to work with as well. We came on the tail end of his Lightning Strike. I know Tommy had the Annihilator, but let's see what he's able to do here. Merc trying to push forward.
Here's his Tempest, so he's going to charge this up, try and hit one of these players, see if it jumps from player to player. He's going to shoot it, but not able to pick one up. I do like
he got one. I think that transferred over. I didn't see if the second player was able to get cleaned up.
I like when he elected to use it, though, right?
Yeah.
The opposing team had the hill. You knew there was going to be 2 or 3 players in this short area, and you see Merc picking up a big 3-piece there with the M8A7. It's a burst rifle, Maven, just like the M8. Fan favorite from Black Ops 2.
Merc looking so comfortable yet again. And there you go. You see the clone coming through. He's going to get shots in, but now it's time to call into Hellstorm. Here it comes. Kenny lines some up, and there it is. Able to pick up one. Kiwi, unfortunately, taking it to the face there as he's going to drop it. It's going to be a 100-point advantage right now for Team TP. They've got this game locked down right now.
Team TP needs to turn up now, Maven. They're going to be pushing that hill from the right side. You can see the spawns coming in. Go on with one of them. Maybe Buzzo as he comes off the spawn. See if he's going to make anything happen.
We'll check out Buzzo. He's going to start to push forward. His teammate cleans up one. He's getting shot from the right, able to come through. You can see via X-ray. He's got one on his left. Not going to be able to clean that up, but only 42 points away is Team TP. We'll stay with Buzzo here through the respawn. Actually, I see Kiwi's on the 3 streak. Let's hop over here, see if Kiwi can get going. Not that far off the streaks, Matt.
Yeah, he has that reject ability. If he can, build that up, Maven, when he's playing in the hill, he's able to come back a second time. Gives himself a good opportunity to win. I think that's really where you're going to see, the metagame develop. In the pre-game lobby, are people going to, no, TP's a great player with that reject ability. Do we have to ban that? Are we that worried about that? Or are you worried about, Buzzo using the Man of War? There's also stuff that you don't want in the game as well. So I love that the players are the ones that really decide all these things.
Well, we do see Tommy on the 3 streak. He's 38-26, leading all players. He's got the Annihilator in hand. Can he get forward? Sees one more, trying to line it up. The reload not in time. Going to miss that shot, and eventually he will fall. They only need 30 points to close out game number 1. Team Kiwi just cannot keep up right now, Matt.
So here's where the meta really develops, Maven, right? Tommy absolutely crushing here in game number 1. We've seen him really dominate with that Annihilator pistol. Does the opposing team decide to ban that going into the next game? It's got to be on their mind. One of the first things that would need to go if they're going to make a comeback in this series.
That's the crazy thing, too, is we're talking about different game types as well. I mean, what's going to work really well in Hardpoint may not work as well in S&D. What's working well in S&D, not the same for Uplink. So it's going to be amazing. And, obviously there hasn't been a ton of time for these games to kind of develop a meta and get forward with these players. But there's going to be so much over time. Like, the way this is going to change, it's going to be so fun to watch how it works out.
Month to month, day to day, the meta is going to change in this game, right? Players are going to say, hey, for an OBJ player, maybe this specialist and this setup works well. And then the next month, once teams start to adjust and ban some of the things that the OBJ players are using, they're going to have to pick a new kind of default loadout. So it's going to change from game to game, month to month. It's just going to be amazing for Call of Duty Esports.
Well, I'm going to go on with Team Kiwi, Matt. Only 10 points more needed for Team TP.
They're
They would
trying
need
to
a
do the
miracle
improbable here, Maven.
They've got enough time. Can they pull the improbable? You see the point sticking in. It should be, that should be it here with the final hard point. They should be able to close it out as they're going to get set up inside.
Got a pistol sidearm. What's he running for perks? Got overclock, fast hands, primary gunfighter as well, so he's going to have 3 attachments there. Dead silence, back. You need it in SND with those footsteps. And see what he's going to do off the rip. He's going to go to this left side. I saw them doing this earlier. Maven, watch this. They're going to cover for Tommy as Tommy is going to try and run on the wall on the side of that bridge and get to the opposing side of the map. Catches Gotaga off guard there.
And that's incredible. Great stuff there. They're worried about the sniper of Merc. And then a lot of times where we've seen engagements here, as can he get a second? No, gonna get tagged on hit markers for days. A lot of these pushes, a lot of the engagements has been coming kind of by that. There's an area up here where Kiwi was covering. He was covering the B bomb site. As we'll see, it's gonna be Flex who would attempt to get forward here and push this, but everyone's rotating back. They know the bomb's here. Merc set up. He's got the pistol out. You know, he's not in the best position because he had that sniper for this particular spot, but there it is.
My. Merc
Sorry,
picks up Kiwi with the sniper.
We'll see you next round, pal.
Yep, see you later, Kiwi. It's going to be a 3v2. And he's going to get a hit marker with the sniper rifle. Now going to elect to push with that pistol. He's going to get taken out from behind. So it's going to be Buzzo, last one alive here for Team Kiwi. It's going to be a round one.
Tagged up, and Team TP, they take the looking strong here at game 2, and you gotta love that push by Merc. You had them on the lower side of the map, Merc covering with that sniper. You called it perfectly. Tommy's gonna use this wall run, get up close and personal, picks up the kill. Anything else that really stood out for you in that round other than Merc ripping off the pace of poor Kiwi? Welcome to Germany, Merc.
That was an amazing shot right there by Merc. See Team TP going to get that first round.
I'm going to jump over to the offensive side. Watching Gotaga here. I'm actually going to go to Kiwi because he's going to be your bomb carrier. As it looks like they're going to try and get aggressive on this B site. He's going to be tossing a grenade forward, able to get a hit marker, back him up. Let's see if he tries to get pushed forward and go for a quick plan here.
Well, it's so dangerous to go towards this B site, right? Because if there's a player on the defensive and over at A, they can actually jump into that water, get cross map so fast, jump up right up and surprise you. See Tommy on the left-hand side with TP. Going to gain some support fire, going to be able to take out Gotaga there. And you see the Man of War in the hands of Flex, and he's going underwater, Maven.
He's got that glitch to go as well. They've got the bomb planted. Can he make the sneaky play? He's going to get up here. You see it getting used. The hip fire coming in and going to be able to clean up the kill. That's all 4 down. That's going to be a defuse coming in. And it looks like he's actually going to leave it up to Tommy. Yep. Yeah, Tommy
probably going to get... Oh, look how close he is. He actually gets his specialist going in the next round. So that is huge. So you see Flexi has it. Tommy has it as well.
He drops it there for him.
So do they use it to go up 3-0? Do they save it in case the other team makes a comeback? That's where the strategy comes in with the specialist abilities.
All right, so far, we are 2 rounds in. You're seeing your round any kill cam here, getting ready to go into round 3. You see Team TP already out to a 2-0 advantage. I believe just due to time, we're going to be playing this, I believe, first to 4.
Yep.
Halfway is Team TP. Let's go over. I'm going to start off with the bomb carrier. TP is 3-0.
And he's got his psychosis. I think we stay on with TP and see if he elects to use it this round. This would be a good round to use it, right? They can go towards B. Maybe he throws it around this corner. Exactly what I was thinking. So now, see, he's going to see the shots come in at the B bomb site. That player is going to fall back. And it's going to look how passive that player has.
He's terrified right now. Does it work as well as TP like it?
Sensor pops out at the perfect time, able to take him out. Going to go crossmap with Flexi. He's actually pretty weak, has that glitch ability. Last one alive in a 1v3. I would not be surprised if he tries to use it this round, tries to clutch the situation. You know, you're already up 2-0. Maybe if he's able to get one. So he gets one. He's got the RC card. Does he elect to use it now, Maven?
I'd like to see him try. He's in a 1v2. You're on the stream. Can you be Mr. Clutch? You're 4-0, but not able to win that gunfight. Can't control the spray. Gonna lose that one to Buzzo. Buzzo, I mean, he's been winning a majority of his one-on-one gunfights. You saw another reason why they're just absolutely dismantling Flex. They're able to get on the board here.
And it just adds so many different, questions to your game, right? It's not only anymore, all right, which bomb site are we going? What class are we going to run? It's like, okay, now we have streaks. Now we have specialist abilities. It's like, well, when are we going to run them? Do you use them together? Do you use, a glitch to come out of the corner, then the Reaper ability, to throw those drones out there and really try and confuse the opposing team?
All right, let's hop on with Doug Sensor Martin, voted most likely to be in a reality show in 2016. We'll see if he can come up with some big plays. You see he does have his specialist ready.
Yeah, and it just seems like they're just trying to get a pick here. He's going to have one player cross map. Merc
nice shots coming in from
taken
Sensor.
Down by Sensor, though, but Merc was able to get to this round. It's going to be a 2v2. Flex and TP versus Sensor and Buzzo. See Teep going on that long flank. The RC car is out. See if he's able to pick one up. He's trying to get close, not able to do so. That RC car goes for a whirl right there. It's going to be Flex, the only one alive as TP's taken out by Sensor.
Now we saw Flex trying to attempt a 1v3 last round, able to narrow it down to 1 versus 2 before he lost that gunfight with Buzzo. Let's see if he can do it here. He's got Sensor and his arch nemesis Buzzo to deal with right now.
Well, he didn't use his ability in the last situation. Does he use it now, or does he let the game potentially get to a 2-2? He's going to pick up one on bomb. Sensor right around the corner. Sensor able to win the gunfight. Going big right there for Team Kiwi. It's going to be all tied up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, and this is tied up 2-2 because Team Kiwi winning those one-on-one gunfights when it comes down to, you saw Buzzo win one, you saw Sensor winning it here. Accurate shots coming in to close it out. They tie it up 2-2.
So first to 4, Maven, right?
Yep. First
This
to 4.
would be a pivotal round for a team to win. You expect them to use, if they have a streak, if they have a specialist ability, this is where you think the round would come into play.
Well, let's stay with TP then. He has it up. He's going to have the bomb. No, actually, I'm sorry. Bomb is going, or switch over to TP. He's going to have the bomb. We'll actually stay with Flex, though, because he hasn't used it yet. He's held on to it for several rounds now. Is this something you use early, or you wait for that one-on-one, maybe 2v1 situation?
I mean, that glitch ability, you want to use it when you feel like you're going to die in that gunfight. He's going to come directly to the right-hand side of Buzzo, able to pick him up. So huge first blood right there. He's going to get shot from behind. Didn't have an opportunity to use his ability.
That's what I was wondering. As soon as I saw that player flanking on the minimap, I was like, is he going to try this out?
Sensor has his as well. So if he gets pushed by the second player, maybe he decides to use it. TP too fast, though, out of the water. That was such a great bait by Team TP. You see Merc. He's going to get taken out, uses that reject ability, come back to life. That is a huge play right there.
Yeah, if he wins this 1v2 after the reject, that would be so sick. He's got the snipe. He's trying to push up. He has a player right to his left. Can he get the kill with the pistol? The hip fire not going to get it done. They'll be able to get the defuse. That's going to be Kiwi on it. And that was, what, a 2-0 lead for Team TP? Yeah. Now back-to-back rounds here for Team Kiwi. They're 1 away from closing it out.
Flexi doesn't use his glitch ability. Merc burns his right there, burns his rejack. Now, Team TP doesn't really have much to work with. I believe Sensor still has his specialist abilities, so if they want to, they can really kind of go for the kill this round and put this game away.
Well, that's what you're talking. That's what we were talking about earlier. Kind of, you get that lead. Do you want to use them early and just shut them out? Just snowball this, close it out. They decide not to. They decide to save them for these clutch moments.
Different teams will have different mindsets on when to use these things. There won't be a right way. There won't be a wrong way. It's just kind of player preference. And you see Buzzo has that Reaper ability, going to bust a sniper rifle out. And this is going to be great because he's going to be able to just throw those drones out there and then just be able to poke out with the sniper rifle, pick one player off.
We'll see if he's going to be able to get eyes on anyone. I believe across the way is going to be Merc. He hasn't got a line of sight on him yet. It's actually Merc that's going to be using the wall climb. He's going to try and get up, comes in the window, not able to win the gunfight. He's going to lose that one. You got to love the bit of parkour there coming out of Merc trying to get forward. That's going to be Sensor able to win the gunfight. They have a 4 versus 2 advantage right now. If they can win this round, they'll be able to take game number 2. Watching Sensor, he's getting forward. I'm going to switch over to Kiwi, the bomb carrier. He needs Sensor to get them.
But he's got an RC car as well. So Kiwi's got streaks, has his specialist. His team is in a much better spot to win this game. And look how sneaky TP is right now, Maven. Don't want to spoil it to 4v1. Oh, he was going for the ninja defuse right there. Gets taken out.
You got to try it, right?
Yeah, you got it.
You're in the 1v4. TP tries to sneak the ninja in, unfortunately.
But I think it takes even more teamwork, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Just due to the pacing of it, it definitely, we've seen it taking quite a bit more teamwork, a lot more about control. Let's take a look here off the rip. I'm going to start things off with TP. Now, you'll take a look at the top middle of the screen, really, right under the time. You'll see it says away, basically showing that no one's going to have the drone in their hand. As soon as TP picks that up, it's going to now show TP. So just get an eye on there. You'll be able to see who's going to be carrying it. He also, remember, he has overdrive. He doesn't have it up yet. He's going to be taken out pretty much immediately, going to be dropped there. It's going to move forward. We're going to see Sensor getting his hands on the drone here early.
But he's going to have to be careful when he uses that overdrive, right? I mean, you get dropped so fast with the drone. If you use it just single-handedly, you see Sensor, he's going to bait players out with that drone on the ground.
He's got it already. He's got
overdrive already. I mean, Sensor just absolutely crushes that player. You see how fast he's going. Goes over one. Able to throw in a one-point play right off the rip.
That was disgusting.
Doug Sensor Martin.
Peace and love. Able to come up huge there. You got Gotaga was 3-0. I'm going to switch over to Buzzo. He's 4-0 right now. He's ready to get going. You can see he chose a weapon in this one. Gonna end up dropping there. Flexi is struggling at 0-3. I'm gonna go over to make it 0-4. We'll switch to Tommy on Team TP. They're trailing by 1. Remember, this game, for all the marbles, gonna be our final game, tied 1-1.
And Tommy has that Tempest, tried to get a shot off, wasn't able to, and it's got to get charged up. You see Gotaga trying to get in, uses the reject with the drone in hand, able to put in a 2-point play. So you see the use of the specialist abilities, able to help their teams put in those points.
And it's going to be now going to Sensor. He's just going to toss it out, get guns up. Not able to win that one as Tommy comes flying in. Everyone vying for control right now. Closest man to the action going to be the French sensation, Gotaga. He's set up here. You can see he's got his specialist ready. As Kiwi.
He's going to use Kiwi's drone
use
to
him
try
as
and
bait,
bait that
right?
player out. And him and Sensor are going to push off the map. You're going to see he's going to use that reject ability, try and turn around, pick up TP as TP's trying to make it away with the drone. He's going to get shut down. I want to jump on board with Buzzer real quick. Does he still have his specialist? No, he actually used it. So he's going to be running the Reaper specialist with the sight. That robot arm that transforms into a higher counter
Not the most
minigun.
accurate toss there from Kiwi. That's not
No,
going to
that's
fall
fine.
through, but they still have a 3-0 advantage here, Matt.
I want to see if Buzzo can get that minigun and they can kind of take Team TP and put them in a spawn trap. If he's able to just lock down those lanes, go for some easy points. Like you could rally, if Buzzo's able to go big with that.
Oh, and there it is. Look at the drones just being, he has hip fires through his own drones. Basically, you see with the X-ray vision here as he's going to
Tommy
spot.
started running away.
Yep, we can see what he's going to be pushing right now. You can see currently, drone is away. Everyone is really vying for control right now. They're getting forward, trying to get eyes on with the next man. It's going to be Merc. Merc's set up on top.
He has the
basically spawn
gravity
here.
spikes.
He's
Let's
got
stay on
eyes.
with Merc. I want to see if he decides to use them.
You can see basically that carrier right below him. And they I was trying to see if he was going to use it at the same time. They fired through another dunk, so they're going to have a 5-0 advantage. Really, Team Kiwi running away with this one after getting beat up in that game one hard point.
Yeah, and Teep struggling right now. 4-11, gotta get going in the OBJ department. You see Merc able to get a care package, so we should stay on with him, see what he decides to do, whether he's going to use that care package through the respawn. Gonna call it in, see what he gets with it.
All right, we'll keep eyes on here if it's going to be dropping in. Under 2 minutes to go in this one. He's still got his specialists up as well. TP, though, is going to have drone in his hands. I just want to see what he's getting, and then I'll switch over to TP or carrier.
So he's got a UAV. Now, it's going to help TP know where the opponents are as he's trying to score this for his team. You see, he's going to use this area to wall run. He's going to quit that overdrive at the right time.
He jumped over it!
Jumped over it! TP!
Too much overdrive.
Yeah, Teep got a little bit too excited there. He's like, I am going to make a huge play. Everyone's going to go crazy, and then now
He just jumped over the backboard,
right, he's the laughter of everyone here. Yeah.
Not able to pick it up. It's going to be down. Sensor is able to grab it. Can he get it? Going to toss it off here. And they've still got this 5-0 lead. Unfortunately, what was going to be a sick play from TP, I was going to say comes up a little short, sort of the opposite of that.
It actually overjumps the satellite scoring area. It's going to be Sensor with overdrive ready. See when he decides to do it. He's going to pre-aim this door. He's going to get one. Then he gets killed by Tommy's Tempest. You see it jump to Kiwi. Tommy able to take out 2 there in the middle. We said how he was going to use that.
Oh, there you go.
You saw it come into effect right there. That was awesome.
Able to pick up a couple there, switching over to TP. He's going to grab it for just a second before he falls. He's double negative right now at 8-16. Not having the best game 3, but I expect the veteran to step it up. We got 30 seconds here left on the first side. Who's able to pick it up? It's going to fall to Tommy. Now can Tommy get forward? Instead of resetting, he's going to decide to wrap.
He's going to go for that same route that Teep used. It's such a great route. I mean, you can get that height while wall running, and then you're able to just jump in for that score, or even you're able to throw it off the wall here. Tommy's going to go for it too. He's going to put it in. So Team TP going to get on the board here with 10 seconds left.
And I think it was Gotaga that got a kill just a second too late. It's away with 5 seconds. I don't think anyone's in a position really to fire last one through. Last second going to tick off the clock. And 5-2. This could very easily be 5-4 though, if it wasn't for TP jumping out of the stadium.
Yeah, then on uplink, we're going to switch sides. Going to play another round. Obviously, scores will accumulate. It's going to be very interesting to see if Team TP can make the comeback.
Only down 3. Obviously not remotely out of this. Over the past day or so, we've seen some ridiculous comebacks here. And again, if it wasn't for one mishap, this would basically be a tie game right now. Who do you want to start off on side 2? I know we do see Flex is going to have...
absolutely crushing right now.
All right, let's go to Gotaga.
21-11. Haven't given him enough love. One of the best players in all of France. We're known for his really high sensitivity, right? We see Gotaga make some amazing plays. Able to pick off one right out the rip.
It gets one. Drone went to Tommy for a second. Is now going to be backed to Sensor. I got him highlighted on your minimap. We're going to see him trying to get forward, going to the north side. Gotaga's going to be the one leading the way. So going to stay with him just a second. As he's basically his cover is they're trying to get forward. He's going to drop. I'll kick it back to Sensor. He's going to have your drone. There comes the speed. Tries to fly through. Gets the shot off just as he gets zapped.
And Tommy hits him with that Tempest, but Sensor able to get it off right in the nick of time. Big play right there out of Sensor. He's been doing some great work in the OBJ department.
Yeah, some of these shots he had, that first one he had with Overdrive and that one, I mean, he got that off with, what, half a second to go, really, before he fell. They have a 4-point advantage right now, sticking with him just for a second through the respawn. I'm actually going to go over to Buzzo, as Buzzo is currently on a 4 streak, and he's melting. He's got sides set up, not able to get the second as he pushed him. How deadly is that,
And that is great when you have a spawn trap set up, right? So Buzzo wants to keep that in his hands. So Leggy at a 4 dead. They know exactly where the other team's spawning. He pops that specialist ability. He's probably able to get 2-3 players coming off spawn.
Couldn't agree more, Matt. We've got Tommy, though. You can see there, it's also, I haven't really pointed out, but kind of underneath the reticle there, you can see his armor. It's going to show him getting forward. He has full armor, going to be taken out almost instantly. Must have had a couple players shooting him. It's going to drop to Sensor. Sensor's got it. They don't want to throw it out. They're going to wrap. You saw this work effectively earlier. The same duo. He had Gotaga leading the way. Sensor going to be your carrier. They're trying to get forward. Let's see if we can get some more magic here out of Doug Sensor Martin.
Yeah, and Buzzo's over there with him. He's going to win a gunfight versus Teep. You see Gotaga's going to try and lead the way. You see Sensor go from wall to wall.
Not that time.
Not able to connect with that throw, but he has his overdrive. So next time he has the drone, maybe it'll make something happen. Let's stay on with Merc. He's got that gravity spikes. I want to see when he decides to use it.
3 minutes left on the clock. They're trailing by 4. Merc and TP, the veteran players, have got to come up clutch here. You see TP getting one. He's 17 and 23, trying to climb back in it, but it is going to be Buzzo that currently has the drone, and he's got home free for the most part. You can see they're spawning at the bottom of the map. He's trying to get forward. If they just execute this quickly, he should have a 1-point toss. Shots coming in, and he's going to get dropped right outside. No one else there to pick it up. This should be a toss out by Merc. I feel like he's been on reset duty, but this time he's going to get forward. You see the pass to TP.
He's going to pass it to Teep because Teep has more of that OBJ setup with that overdrive ability. Merc going to try and clear the way with the gravity spikes. I think they're going to try and bait people into this room for Merc. Try and make a play here. They actually have Tommy with the Tempest set up right outside.
And that's not going to work. He's just going to try and boost through. Not going to be able to fly through a wall of players there. And it's going to fall to Buzzo. Buzzo's got it in hand, and he's going to wrap. We saw a similar play from Sensor and Gotaga earlier.
Yeah, and you saw Buzzo before. He probably had an easier score, just didn't bring it up the map. And it's obviously a lot easier for us to say we have X-Ray.
No, wouldn't you rather have somebody like he's ready to go here?
Oh, no, he's ready to go with his.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pass it off. Pull there it is. Back there.
Boom.
Light it up.
And that's the right
he
play.
gets one kill and then he drops.
Right, then you really get that diversity of who's a Slayer, who's an OBJ player, right?
Yep.
You know, you pass it to the players who have those OBJ abilities, let Buzzo use that minigun to clear the way, and it really just defines roles that much better than specialists.
Well, Sensor getting forward. They're starting to pull away here, 7-2, and then you saw the reject there as he's able to pop back up, provides a bit of a distraction, but not able to get it through. Do they have anyone there to get it? I think it was Gotaga, able to fire it through with the dunk.
I don't think they intended it, but when Sensor had the drone, Gotaga uses rejack and that smoke came up. As soon as the smoke came up, you saw Sensor pop his overdrive and then try and use the smoke from Gotaga coming back to fight in front of him back to life to try and run that drone in.
It worked as a great distraction, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, here they are getting forward yet again. You can see they've really been enjoying this north side of the map as they're coming forward. Can he make the jump? Gets cut down. Is there anybody else there maybe in a position to make the play? Kiwi was there for a second. Gotaga's coming from behind. Buzzo was there. He fell. Gotaga might have a chance there too. Can he get the third? Oh, loses the gunfight.
That would have been a huge kill if he was able to pick that up.
He had the dunk, free dunk if he wins that one. But honestly, at this point, 45 seconds on the clock. Team
TP has to do something massive here if they're going to make this comeback. And if you're Gotaga, you don't even need the drone at this point, right? Maybe in 30 seconds left, you have rejack. You can just stay right on the drone spawn and come back to life, fight a second time. And your teammates would have been up by now, but it seems like they're going to go for another score.
And how many times have we seen this kind of grabbing drone, instead of pushing forward, they're wrapping back. They've been wrapping around the back and taking the north side. Didn't really see that from the players when they first started playing the map. Already starting to develop a bit here. The toss goes way off to the right. Not able to sink that one. Clock is ticking away. This is Team Kiwi's game. There is no amount of miracles that can bring back TP.
You've seen Kiwi go massive. Same with Gotaga. Sensor doing a nice job in the OBJ department. You see Gotaga picking up one here. He's just trying to pad his stats a little bit. Buzzo's been so consistent all day long. Team Kiwi wins this one. And you went with TP. You tried to take that prediction away from me. You thought you were sly going towards that.